Well, hello, everybody. Happy Halloween. Hey, Smiley, Laura, we're waiting for you. Ha ha ha. What the croc, Lori, Lycan, Jat, how you guys doing? This was the quickest November or October. See, I don't even know what month I'm in, but it really did go by so quick. I remember in November, I like had all my horror shirts and all my show lineups and everything, and I thought like before you know it, the month has ended. It's insane. But of course, the kids are excited. I'm excited. I love Halloween. I hope you're all excited, right? Did everybody get in their month of October wish list, holiday check off, if you will? I still have a few things left on mine that I need to accomplish, but yeah, it's gone by pretty quick. Hey, Salem. So we got some things to talk about. Some things. Hey, Jason, Jor, Billy. Hello, hello. We got some things to talk about. Huh. It is always funny when people's truth change based upon conveniences, right? It is so cold. The other day it was in the freaking 80s, 90s, and today is so cold. Barney Denier. Do you know I was like Barney's biggest fan? If all the raindrops. I really love Barney. But yeah, maybe he didn't exist. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, welcome. I turned another year older a few days ago. I got spent in Seattle. Happy birthday. That is exciting. What did you do in Seattle? Hey, Tammy. Happy Halloween to you as well. I can't believe how cold it is today. Hey, Doug. How are you? It, going from like the 80s, feeling like summertime back to this is definitely, and especially because the kids have to go out. So it's like rainy, it's cold, it sucks. Hey, Cowboy. Renew my membership, actually pay for myself. That's okay, Jason. You're much appreciated. Hello, One Red Rose. Hey, Freeside. Megan. JD. Cowboy Cruise crushing. I know. When did it get cold again, right? 15 months. 15 months. Wow, One Red Rose, you're amazing. OG Fish. I see it's amazing when you have returning members that choose to be members, not gifted, $25 gives 25 members, and we're flexing a gifted membership that doesn't really flex, but yeah, gotta love it. Yay, Doug, I'm excited for it. Thank you. Hey, Shay. OG Fish, as we're knowing, it's that time of the month. It's the first of the month. Not really yet, but hey, Jill. It is amazing. It is, Gary. It really is. So there's been a lot of messiness going on, a lot of lies being told, a lot of truths being spun. And yeah, quite frankly, I'm over it. I am so oh my goodness, nightmare. 20 months. 20 months. I just have one question. But do you believe in dinosaurs? I never seen somebody take a joke and turn it to like try to clown the Joker with. It's rather funny. Croc dress up as a bear and wear all the clothes. That is a good idea. Have frost in my car windows this morning. Whoa. Saturday is going to be mid 70s. Gotta love Texas. Oh, Bravo Con. That's awesome, Jet. Mrs. L. Hello, hello. Look at you, chicken feet. And you got my two favorite things, Michael Myers and cats. Can we get any better than that? Oh, thank you, OG. If one of the mods, I think we were having problems finding the membership link. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get it out of my studio. There are some dinosaurs in this community, Gary. That is for sure. Hey, Alan Pace. Good to see you. Happy Halloween. So I didn't know what I was doing earlier. I didn't realize that that would become the oh, there you go, Pristine. Thank you. If you can let me know if that works. That would become a premiere that was set off like right then. I didn't know what I was doing. So those of you that came in and watched, thank you. For those of you who watched on your own time, thank you. Hey, KNS. What's funny is these people are going around. Let me tell you a few things. If I decided to plan my streams in advance, and I wanted to go full blown into drama again, my views would skyrocket, right? But the fact that I'm doing true crime and other things that don't necessarily have to do with drama, and my views are still better than those doing drama, I don't think you get to really talk about somebody's views. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. 15 months, Sandy. You guys impress me every time. It truly is so flattering. Well, and exactly. So and there goes my point, right? So somebody who likes to talk about my numbers and how low they are and blah blah blah, they're not. Not only are my numbers great, but my active participation in my growing community is fantastic as well. But they are currently doing a non-drama, and minus about the 10 people I know spying in, there's like 40 people actually watching. Now, the amount of dry begging going on every minute is outrageous, honestly. If you like to help pay for my gas, you know, and the whole, help me travel, is it but then you're flexing how much you're whatever. These people are just they just contradict themselves. They're everything they claim not to be. It's nothing more than projections. Mermaid, are you being a witch? I would love to see your if everybody's dressing up, I would love to see your costumes. Hey, Jay Bear. As a mod whose husband is in jail for selling drugs on the dark web, bitchy Mrs. Arnold. All the info's on Crime Sleuth and community posts and comments. BJ called me a mother effing liar. BJ likes to call people liars, Jay Bear, while she's lying. You do what makes you happy and feel accomplished, Jessica. Life's too short. Amen. Thank you. Our engagement's fantastic. The growing, my channel's growing fantastically. As we can see, people have just posted they've been members for 20 months, 15 months. Even if you've been here for 2 months, you're reoccurring, you're coming back, and that means a lot. Uh, People that brag to be so well off and then want all of your money just, blows a casket, but whatever. Hey, Solo, Mrs. Colombo, Patty, raise their sub count while doing less lives. Did you notice that, Gary? I'm very proud of it. I can also plan a stream 10 minutes in advance and get more active viewers than you guys can with 3 days notice. But, who's really clocking who here? Hey, Becca Cho, 14 months. I mean, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Does it get any more, what would be the word? You can brag you have X amount of memberships and you have this, you have that. Tell me what you got next month. Matter of fact, tell me who and what you got in a year. Okay? Because for the amount of people that go around trying to make me out to be this horrible person, the fact remains I've had the most consistent memberships throughout this community. I've had the most loyal subscribers throughout this community. So I don't know about all of you, but that says a lot to me. It's just funny when they switch to shit like that. And Jay Bear actually clicked those articles that you had posted, and yeah, yeah. No, well, we're trying to flex a YouTube life now, Jason. It's like, who does that? Look at this, Booberry, 21 months. Hey, everyone, we have the best community and people here. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lori's burned her melons. I'll never forget somebody, I accidentally invited somebody over to Discord. And everybody was like, "Ah, what the fuck? They're in the waiting room." And I'm like, "What do I do? What do I do?" And they're standing there and they posted a watermelon. And they were like, and this person like goes on to trash me every day. And it's so funny that they literally tried to come into my Discord, right? And like simping at the door with a watermelon, but yet you hate me so much. So I think their melons have burnt as well. What game are you playing, Becca Cho? I still want to play the Michael Myers game. Thank you so much, Nightmare. Thank you. And a great singer. Did you guys know I do karaoke? Hey, Question and Crime, it's good to see you. I'm a granny baby. I don't, but you know what? You got it right next to your name. Right next to your name. What was it? Oh, did you guys know I do karaoke? I never knew I did that. Wow. Well, you know what's funny? So I can tell you right now that Brittany and the people she sits with have doxed plenty of people, including my relatives. So when they sit there and she's trying to like make you out to be the devil because you dox somebody and blah blah blah, just a reminder of where she sits, okay? And I put out a little video earlier, but that's nothing. I am doing a legit deep dive, and when you all see it, we're gonna lay to rest this whole fake victimhood that's going on because I'm tired. This has gone on for 2 years for me, and I'm so over it. All they do is they switch their truth based upon who they are currently aligned with. We don't need to do that, okay? The facts remain, whether I like you or not. Lori, 21 months. Oh my goodness. And I drink out of my granny's watching mug every day. I don't sing. That's what I'm saying. But the two people sat on a panel today and said I do karaoke. 15 months, my British should be a. Well, I mean, seriously, you guys are amazing. Michael Myers game is like a fan based or made game. I don't know how else to say it. Grady's still wearing a swimsuit at the end of October. You know what? Maybe I should update it, huh, Doug? I don't know. Should I put up a picture from 10 years ago or one that looks like a Disney character? What do you guys think? Dungeons and Dragons. So you're a nerd, huh? I'm just kidding. I'll tell you, you know what I just got really into? How do you even say it correctly? Anime. There's a show, One Piece, and it's like the longest anime series ever, and they just made it into like a real thing. Do you want people to hate us even more, Becca Cho? Are you sure about that? Miss L. Who said that? Barney. Barney the Hedgehog said I do karaoke and that they hate when I do karaoke. So I thought it was really good to know that like I don't do karaoke. So you don't have to hate when I do it because I don't do it. Now, if you want to have like a sing-off competition, I'm totally down. But I don't do karaoke. All right, Miss Lori, let me look. Yes, so I just got into it. I'm telling you. I'm not all that deep in it yet. I mean, I'm like really close to ordering the hat that he wears, but you know, that's it. I'm not gonna go too far into it. Oh, you actually did. You actually burnt yourself with the coffee. Holy hell. Are you okay, Lori? That looks really pretty vicious. I sing in my car, I sing throughout the house, sing in the kitchen, I sing in the shower, I sing when I take a shit. Yes, I am the best singer ever. Ever, ever. And they're just hating. Who remembers when I won like best worst singer? And there was one person that was like really upset they didn't win. It was so bizarre. It's like, listen, you can take it. I'll be okay without it. Weird shit, man. I'm telling you. There's a lot of weird shit. Speaking of weird shit, I want to be a lazy shit. And if you would like to contribute to my lazy shit, can I say gas too? Can I ask you guys for gas money and lunch money and all those things too? That would be great. But yeah, seriously, if you would, if you'd like to send a tip, it would be greatly appreciated at this point. It would be a shame if you go around calling people criminals and then you're like illegally recording somewhere. That would truly be shameful. No, damn it. But I just need gas every day. British. Just every day. So yeah, there's oh yeah, let me see what you said about them. Sorry, I was like highlighting, but totally wasn't saying. Bark can stop saying she only talks about what's happening here. I don't remember Andrea mom doing content on a divorce cousin visitation schedule or child support. Or child support. Hey, did you ever remember Milan doing content about her husband and her career? Anybody remember that? I definitely need some lunch money. I'm hungry. Yes. Yes. I get lunch money, you get donuts. I like to share. Thank you so much, Connie. Thank you. Connie cares about me eating. Hey, trust no one. Happy Halloween to you as well. So yeah, when I tell you guys, there are people that will come out here. See, with me, have I done and said a lot of shitty things? Absolutely. I've never denied any of them, right? I deny what I haven't done. I've acknowledged what I've done, what I've said. I tried really hard to pass, since summertime to change my channel and my mind state around not just my channel, but myself as a person. Okay. When you have people out here that are constantly telling you what great people they are and the things they don't do and pointing their fingers at everybody else, well, let me tell you. So not only did somebody accidentally show their messenger last night, but it was very interesting. But there are people that sit over there and try to act extremely innocent. And outside of YouTube, they are the biggest real life digging pieces of shit. And if it comes down to it, and I have to show you all, I will. But for an example, I'm going to read just one little message, okay? One message. I'm not going to post. I'm not going to tell you who it is. You can guess who it is. You get it correctly, But I'm going to read you this. And you tell me if this sounds like somebody who's like a morally upstanding person. She's such a cunt. Dude, she is so two-faced. They always say the devil comes at you, sweet as pie. And I hate how she rides her kid's diagnosis like she's some hero. She's no better than Katie Joy. Now, this is the person who is currently trying to validate Brittany. I'll give you that much, okay? I don't want to get murdered by saying this in public, but fact is, his parents had an open marriage because his dad's dick was inadequate and he passed it on to his son. Are these the people that you want to praise as being honest and good people when they're making comments like that? Yeah, I don't know. So when these people are out here telling you how horrible I am, don't ever forget the message they sent to me. Not only that, but at least 90% of them have at one point or another praised me for the friendship, praised me, thanked me for being such a great friend. Okay. This has been several times now. Here's another one for you. See, this is where I'm a cold hearted, jaded ass bitch because I'm like, go get your consequences, boo boo. Ride it all hard and shit. We'll see if you don't kill yourself. My husband, my neighbor's husband just had a seizure Friday night because relapse is a part of his story. And I'm like, me too, but it's happened once, not every other day, Holmes. Talking about relapse. Oh shit. She woke up her fucking kid and was snapping at her to go to sleep. Sent with a link. Okay. So yeah, these are the people that want to tell you I'm so horrible. Um, God, I would love to cut that bitch with words on a panel. I don't like hurting people, but I want to see the fugly cunt cry. She's hardcore lying about it. Brittany is evil. I really wish those girls with MJ would release all her dirt. Brittany J, Miss Connie. Brittany, I'm so innocent. Why is everybody always picking on me? J. Brittany J summons me to panel last night. It was 1 a.m. I'm in bed because I get up with my kids in the morning and I take them to school. Okay. Um, Unprivate your 5 streams you did about me this week alone and the 4 and direct everybody to the 4 panels you were participating on, and then tell me again you don't talk about me. Just because you all got Shay Benet to fold out of fear doesn't mean everything she stated wasn't true. Hey, independent thinker. So, yeah. So that's that. Is anybody dressing up for Halloween? I did see you, Patty. You were dressing up your doggies. What are you dressing them as? I agree. Brittany, who strapped you on a pair. Hey, Lucille. The one and only, guys. The one and only. Yeah, this argument with her has been going on for 2 years, though, but, you know. Oh my gosh, do you know somebody just comments me that Angela shows the entire conversation? Oh, you're delusional. Delusions. Due to the e-begging. That's the same reason TT left her before too, so now look who's doing the e-begging. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? 12 months. Mrs. Colombo, that's been an entire year. That is crazy. I still can't believe how quick time flies. Seems like just yesterday we were celebrating that it was summertime, and here we are in the midst of fall. Fold like a week old lettuce, you hard ass. I agree, British. I agree. See, what they do is they sit over there and basically, not they, but what she does is she sits over there and she tells people like, I haven't even talked about her. I just don't know why they're picking on me. And, you know, she's always the victim, always has been. Um, And that's just the way they do it, right? They conveniently hide all of their streams. They don't tell the truth. You know, they make it look one way when it's not. And it's always been that way. And when you're arguing with people like that, all you can do is present it in a factual way. I can come up here and scream and point out all the things, but I rather do a very well thought out video that documents it from beginning to end and wash my hands of it. You get tired of it, you know? Billy Sunday, 17 months. Oh my goodness. For her kids and going to remember that? I remember that as well. I actually have a clip of her speaking on that. You know, and that's what you do. You thank somebody for their hard work. No, that's how you try to climb yourself up. And when it stopped climbing, you started purchasing. And we all see that. We can all see it and follow it very easily. It really is. It really is what the Crockett is not based on bullshit. And that's the best part. Yeah. Well, they're hiding a lot. They're hiding a lot going on over there. So it's what they do. Like I said, though, that you can hide it, but while it's taking place, we can all see it. And we've all seen it. We've all seen it, and it's been documented, and it will be displayed. Thank you so much, Lucille. Lucille gifted 5 memberships. Thank you. See, my 5 memberships don't cost $5. I also just want to add that I've never stalked Miss Arnold. BJ told her community that. Oh, you're kidding, Jay Bear. So Brittany's the one that released that information on Mrs. Arnold? Wow. Well, well, well. Just like she did the many before. Mm, 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 mm. But now you're the bad person for remembering that info. Wow. That's very interesting. Also, I will be hosting a stream because apparently if you have more people on your panel, it makes you feel like a badass and it validates you more. So I do have some people that are willing to come on my panel and be special guests that can, validate me. You see how that works? You see how that works? A cop, prisoner, Superman, princess, knife-wielding hillbilly, leprechaun. We have one died like a baby zebra. No way. I love that. That is so awesome. What room does she have? She has like 0 room. Trust no one. She has 0 room. I'm going to check the GW. I think it was her first live. Never left. Just offered me money to leave, but I had to turn it down because I have enough gas money. Well, hell. That is too funny. I bought it off on Beach Live. Miss Arnold apparently told her that I'm her psycho stalker. I got a few psycho stalkers. Yeah, me too. Please do. I'd love to see that. I'll go on panel and validate the fuck out of you. This channel, not just you. Well, thank you so much, Jason. Thank you. I don't know what Booberry, but yeah, I couldn't get rid of her. She stayed. She even changed her name to What the Crock, and here we are. Here we are all this time later. I mean, seriously, it is great. Did any of you happen to catch the stream the other night on that Lady V's? If you didn't, don't worry. We recorded it, expecting it to go down. It is recorded, and I'm going to play a few parts of it for you when I have my special guest on to validate me. Jor, I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how. And the thing is, they're constantly going from like, it doesn't matter what community they're in, what they like, who they like right now. They will go and do and behave the same way in somebody else's messengers. Always. Get up here preaching about they're so, they're so self-aware and they do all this indoor studying. You as well, independent thinker. Happy Halloween. Hey, Captain Lee. Hey, Tattoos. All right, so oh yeah, what I was saying. They claim they do all this work and they're like so self-aware and this and that. There's 0 self-awareness, and my next video is going to prove that too. I was just commenting with Crime Sleuthing, and she says she's sending out a few things because she's done. She is done with the bullshit. Very done with it. I get that some people think that because they're not on a panel saying things that it doesn't count, but it does. And we are going on a year now of one particular person going around. Let me tell you, let me let you in on a little secret, Sabrina. It wasn't me that dug up your dancing video or your your arrest photo that of which you literally have posted publicly twice. You posted on your public Facebook as well as your YouTube, but it wasn't me that dug those up. Okay. It was no other than your friend, your new little friend, Tara Boom and Angela. Matter of fact, I wouldn't have known you were saying anything if it wasn't for Angela coming back and saying, "You need to handle this bitch. You need to do something about Sabrina. I'm so sick of her." And then she sent me the messages you sent her about how mentally unstable Voices is. Yeah, that's right. Your BFF Voices, remember? Yeah. So apparently you like diagnosed her and said that she just needs some like pity, human pity. I forget, but I'll remind you. Don't worry. Oh, thank you, independent thinker. There's nothing special happening here today. Roddy with the 22 months. Happy Halloween. Are you dressing baby Roddy up? CNBJ on panel Voices laughable. It wasn't Voices said she couldn't even watch Brittany because of her crotch goblins noise in the background and that Brittany needed to log off. Yes. Yep. 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 I have all of that. All of that. I mean, this is what I'm going to be putting into a very nice video. You guys are going to see it all for what it is. Violent, you're vile. Miss Split to Splat, you're vile. Hey, Sammy, so good to see you. Hello. Wow, wow is right. You know, it was Alaska. I was trying to look for that, Patty, because I remember you commenting that, and I couldn't find what you were talking about. Okay, so she as Doomsday Mom in Alaska. So we have a new Lori Vallow. Oh Lord, it is so scary. Oh really? Without dishes? Oh, not I. Not I. I was shocked to hear Brittany asking for money and dry bag, and I've only watched her twice. You've only watched her twice? That's why you were shocked. Because if you watched her regularly, you'd hear it all the time. Similar, like starting out the stream, like if you'd like to send me a tip or join the membership or, send a Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Um, if you'd like me to help buy me Roblox and things and pay for my dinner and I don't know, wipe my ass and pay my bills. Hello, sweet. Mr. Predicto, I give you one guess. Although they were fighting the other day, so that was interesting. I used to get along with Voice. I've talked with her behind the scenes. Me too. Not about drama. Me too. She was really good to me during the hurricane. One day she stopped talking to me, but I never trashed her. Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys know that I was over in Laura Perplex's stream one day and Voices came in saying she's having a really bad day and she's, in a dark place and blah, blah, blah. So I messaged her. The devil I am. The devil I am. I messaged her. And I said, "Hi Voices. I know we don't like get along, but something in my heart told me to reach out. I know you're having a hard time lately. YouTube fuckery bullshit aside, if you ever need an ear, please don't hesitate, okay? That's how evil I am. That even though you go around every day trashing me, you say the sickest and grossest things. I see you in a chat, but of course that's what you would do in that chat, right? Later on the other chat, you'd wish that. Matter of fact, can one of you send me the clip right now where Voices says she hopes that I get my own true crime case and she'll be there ready with popcorn and that maybe JR can cover me? Because the way she spun that is absolutely unreal. But that's what they do. They are spin masters. Legit spin masters. I went on CJ's panel and I went on Lady V's. That's two panels I went on in the past 6 months of this going on, especially in the last month of Brittany J running her mouth. This week alone, she had 5 panels on me. 5. 5 on her own channel, 4 on others. That is 9. Okay? But she's not doing anything. She's not doing anything. She doesn't know why I would go on Lady V. She's innocent. She's not doing anything. Unprivate all the streams. Direct your community to the panels you're really sitting on. Let them see what you're doing. Yeah. Didn't Voices say she would get popcorn? Yes. But now she's switching around that's not what she said. All she said was, "It wasn't smart to take a photo." That's not what the fuck you said. And I thought to top it off, I thought 2 weeks ago I lied about the whole thing. Wow. So now it did happen, but just unfortunate it didn't happen to me. That's what you were fucking saying. I remember that. She lectured ripped my head off and shit down my throat. Tammy Judy is all for the best. Really it is. My whole point in saying that is I'm sick of people changing everything they liked about someone because they fell out. I never did that to Jess nor anyone else. The truth is the truth, period. Yes, it is. Not to a lot of these people. Now, are there situations you can come to see differently? Absolutely. But to like straight up try to change an entire like situation is ridiculous. I mean, come on. But that's what they do. It's what they always done. Right. And here's the thing, the best part, I mean, the worst part about it is they think they're slick when they do it, right? Because if they set it on a different channel, then therefore it didn't exist. And because that channel gets maybe 3 active participants, matter of fact, 2 if they're not doing drama, um, nobody knows about it. So they say these things on channels where nobody knows anything about it. And then they go back to their panel and they claim they never said it. Yeah, the fuck you did. Yeah, you did. And look how quickly, if somebody doesn't go along with their narrative, look how quickly they're casted aside, right? Because we've all seen what was going on with Tiffany, right? Tiffany's not going with their narrative. Therefore, now Tiffany's a piece of shit. They never liked her. She's a whispering whore. Blah blah blah. You guys know how that goes. Hey, Kelly Marie. Hey, Kathy P. JD. They all rhymed a little bit. Well, of course she has to. How about the fact that she's saying she was dogpiled with 9 people on a panel? Listen, there was 9 people up there, but one speaking at a time. 9 people on the panel and a chat full of different communities that really don't even get along, saying the same thing about you says a lot. So I think we can stop. We can stop with the bullshit. Just because you guys, strong armed one person in's coming up and apologizing with the threat of going after them. First coming out at the person you were so-called friends with, yet they had no problem with that person. Well, exactly. Trying to take back 2 years of defense. I mean, come on. Hey, Barbie. Johnny. Drive carefully. Hearsay, she'd be looking the other way. I hope that's not what a lot of people would do if they witness a crime. So you heard her say it, Patty, right? Did you hear the part about maybe JLR can come cover me and having the popcorn ready? I'm not trying to trash Voices. However, she does seem to go to every channel and eventually causes problem for them. Yeah. Matter of fact, people she's sitting with right now said the same thing. She's a liability to any panel. Hey, Gaga. Telling people to let her talk. Shut the fuck up. She's an adult. But they won't let me talk. She chose to go up is the whole point. To turn around and act like you were dogpiled and this and that. No, you weren't. Then she said it was all my subs in the chat. There were 3 of us. Copa, Salem, and Megan. There was 3 of us in the chat. Some came from Melissa J's community. Some came from Crime Sleuthin'. I mean, but there was 3 of actually us. But to claim the whole chat was us? No, it wasn't. Even if it was, so what? Maybe because we know of you before and after your little purchase way up to the top. Well, she took it down, Mrs. Peacock, so I'm going to upload parts of it, like the part where Brittany screams out, "You old bitch," to a woman, and the part where she says, "I feel bad for your husband." You know? Not everyone is going to agree with everything one says or does. I'm not a sheep, will not jump on a hate train to fit in. F that. Good for you. There needs to be more people like that, Sammy. Hey, Jess Ruby. This crazy fuck trashes everyone else. I'm not afraid to trash her. Pick up on any body parts today? Voices? Oh, Lordy, I know. Yeah, Voices changed from being on the true crime community platform where she's telling everybody how, she's changed and she's learned to conduct herself. And then at night, she's back to saying things like, if he was on fire, I wouldn't piss on him. I hope she gets her own true crime case. Yeah, she's really changed. You have messages of BJ talking shit on Miss Lady V, do you? When they were close. Oh. Ow. Interesting. Very interesting. I like how she's denying the letter that was sent to her. But I have it right here. She would roast marshmallows and hot dogs over your burning corpse. Okay, do you guys hear that? This is what Voices said. That if he was on fire, she would roast marshmallows and hot dogs over his burning corpse. But she has changed. A different one, Jason. You're texting the wrong person. She has changed. Yep. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Sammy. I really appreciate that. You thought me and her were good? Yeah. No, I just try to be respectful when I'm in chats such as yours or the others. But mostly every single night, Kathy, she's on another section of YouTube trashing the fuck out of me and others. But whose mind even goes to these places, Jor? Whose mind even goes there? Mine doesn't. Um, but whatever. She's changed, y'all. She's changed. Oh, I'll email it all to you, Kathy. Oh, matter of fact, let me play this while I have you all here. Yeah, same. Same, James. We've had our back and forth, but she comes from supporting me to not supporting me. She's fucking weird. This actually all started because she made up a rumor of what I do in bed with my kid, and because she's sick in her head. But while we're at it, let me play this. This is the person that everybody is trying to say is like this great person, and this is Brittany J's, BFF and Voices BFF. And
now, do you want to go into how I feel about the trans debate? Fuck transgender. I said it. Fuck transgender. Fuck them. Fuck them for everything they stand for, and fuck them for who they are. Anything else? Do you have other questions?
put a one in the chat if you've seen Voices around very recently being fucking disturbingly disgusting. Oh my gosh. If you saw my shadow, I'm wearing an oversized hoodie. Okay. They support that hateful crap. Now, she feels that way about transgenders. Is it far fetched to think of how she might feel about other minorities? And people are okay with that. People are okay. Look at all the ones in here. Look at all the ones. Wow. Wow. What do you know? So we're not lying. See, I don't need a panel of people up here to validate me. Don't need it. We'll never need it. No, and 5678, but I do live in a property owned. So, but you know who does live with their parents? Brittany J. You know who lives on their parents' property? TT. You know whose grown daughter, same age as mine with no children, lives with her? Angela. Does it really matter where I live compared to why don't they worry about where they live? Because she does this really good thing at being like this misunderstood, sweet Karen woman, but she's not. She's not. The fact is, she will always be a nasty person whose mind goes to the grossest of places. Period. Across the board. It's always been this way. Yeah, and then Voices live with their grandmom, right? So while these people are all up there trying to dissect where I live, oh, and how about this? How many of you think it'd be going real life if you were to contact the IRS on somebody? Voices, you're a dumbass bitch if you think as a felon I'm not paying my taxes. This is the dumbest thing I ever heard. Contact the IRS, you weirdo. Exactly, I know. Just like you contacted the State Board of California on Glenn, right? Hey, Bella. Right, but Kathy P, this is what they go on about all day, every day when it comes to me. I've literally had to pay them to travel outside the state. Like, I had to make sure I had enough for my trip to cover my taxes first. Right. But I mean, I would be going, just a little real life, wouldn't you think? But this person has changed, you guys. I am waiting for the clip of voices to come through. There's several of them actually. I don't know. I don't pay any attention to that side, Mr. Predicto. This is what they do. They go live 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, and each time they get a little more vile and vile and vile, right? Like, for example, one of the latest discussions they had was stating that my son came to me confused about his sexuality. A 9-year-old boy came to me confused about it. But what the fuck are you talking about? Hey, divinely guided, Jax. What are you talking about? Came to me. Do you think at 9 years old, kids are really thinking about sexuality? But that's the type of weirdo stuff they sit over there and say to get you to respond. And when you respond, when you come back and you are angry and you are done, right? Because we're talking about 9 panels. We're talking about all day long from one chat to another, from panel to another. So they go as low as they can. They get you where it bothers you by speaking about your children. And you finally snap, and you snap for the first time. You're not responding this whole time. Now you respond. They get you angry enough. Then they play that to say, like, well, look at her. The comments people made on her was pushing her hard. Oh, please, Boo Berry. Right. Yes, Voices was the one that has the black file of every creator's real life information. It was never BHB who started that. Thank you. Matter of fact, she bragged that she was going to send BHB everybody's information. Right, what the croc? He's not thinking about that type of stuff. He's a child. Okay? But it's just a little example of what they do. They twist whatever they can find and they try to say whatever they want. And then when you respond, you are now the bad guy and they will deny it. We never said that. Oh, okay, really? Burned down with me in it. Yeah, we had another one went live the other day with because she found it cute when she wished death on my kids. So then that became a mockery thing because that's what they do though. And then they turn around and they say people over here go real life and people over here docs and people over there do that. Throughout my time on YouTube and the many other creators I've argued with, not one of them have ever came back and said I am being stalked with docs and videos or accounts. Angela has claimed to have had dachshund videos made about her for years. Now, all of a sudden, when a little, accidental screen comes up, she wants to claim it's me and that Kraken's helping me. I've never done it before. Why would I do it now? But the people you sit with publicly dox people, don't they? Then she kept going live about it with TT. Thank you, Jay Bear. Whose channel was that from when she went out with Crime Sleuthing? Was it you? Was it or you? Then she kept going live about it with TT and Voices. Yes, so that was Lady V's. They love to trigger you. Yes, trigger means pissed off. And being triggered is a normal human response. And I won't be shamed for it. My daughter's 5 and telling her this. I know. Doesn't it break your heart? For some true crime case, she apparently helps the family and study from the start. Ironically, the family kept saying, don't believe information unless it comes from me. But then she's up there giving the information, Yeah. And then I sleep by the washing machines and, sometimes it's the garage, the attic, basement, you name it, whenever. Hello, jet lag. Who went who went live for 10 hours the other day, Debbie Lucas? Well, that would be, I believe, Lady V. And then, somebody went live 5 times yesterday. So they'll talk about, I'll upload it for you, Jay Bear. They'll talk about that one time me and CJ, after months of ignoring them, went on a panel together and spent a few extra hours. It's like 6 hours, but if you go and listen, the whole thing wasn't about her. It was actually a very good stream. We had a lot of fun. We plan on doing it again. And they say that we need to touch grass, right? We need to touch grass. How many times does Brittany J go live a day? How many hours? How many times did TT go live yesterday? 5, 6? Thank you, Divinely Guided. I just get sick of like the denial. The fact that they all get up there and lie, like nobody else sees them, nobody hears them. We're just gonna fucking straight up lie. Plenty of people have left me with the crock and they've never been doxxed. Every time anyone hears Slate but angry, they are triggered. Right, but going live 5 times isn't triggered. Being on YouTube from morning to night isn't triggered. Hey, new account. Because you can find her anywhere at any time. Exactly, Kathy P. But they'll be the ones to tell, because I sat on a panel for, I think it was 6 hours. It was like what was that, a Friday night, guys? Saturday night? I need to touch grass. Do you know how many streams I do outside? 10 hours. 10 hours, 71, right. But I need to touch grass. Okay. For that one time, that one time in over a year, I don't even go live every day. You never try to weaponize me. You never try to bait me. Unlike them who spent great deals trying to get me to go after you. Exactly. Thank you. Right. But they switch it. They tried, because they have the 3 of them up there being loudmouths and vile and, trying to intimidate people. Crime sleuth and I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass. And then poor Shay Bonet, so fucking scared, she goes over and tries to make it right. Well, who won it? Who won it? Hey, Bracket Gaming. Right, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not my shadow. My clothes are making me bigger. That's the problem, Kathy P. Apparently. And then I swear to you, I kid you not, I say something back or I bring forth what they're doing, and suddenly they're victims of mine. Can you believe that? 9 live streams in 1 week. 9 between Brittany and TT's. Let's add in Kim's. So we got about 3 or 4 there. And then the few times they'll go over to bars because, they got nowhere else to go spread their hate. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. About 15 live streams in 1 week. Hey, Goody Two Shoes. That's what I'm saying. Oh, and it came out that Angela, who does her son's uploaded video, when does a person get sleep? It was Angela who caused her son's uploaded video. Wait. Oh, who caught her son's uploaded video? Of course it was Angela. 21 months, new account. New account. I think you're my longest moderator at this point, too. I don't know. I would say going live 5 times a day, and they weren't short lives. I think the record is 9 times by the same person. It's the last one to tell anybody to go touch grass. Yeah. That's how I feel, Kathy P. Like between the kids and real life and all, it's hard, Holds their own. They need 5 people on panel for backup, right? But they all lie. They don't realize the lies can be like demonstrated. AT, 22 months. Oh my goodness. You guys are amazing. Well, they're already shredding Tiff because Tiff want to go along with their narrative. Because again, for somebody who claims we run a cult, matter of fact, do you all recall? Let me put this on the screen. Do you ever recall Angela saying I clock where subs go? Why do I have a message of Angela saying, oh my God, there goes AT? Now new accounts in her chat. Wow, and Jill too. But I thought it was me that watches where subs go. Weird. I love you, AT. Thank you. Very, very weird shit. So yeah, that is their big spokesperson over there, guys. The fuck transgender, that person. Yeah. For so long they believe. I do think sometimes, Jason, that they do believe their own bullshit for sure. I do think that. I do think that they think that if I finally respond, rather for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour, that they're suddenly victims. Which is why I try really hard not to respond. She does know where everybody's at all times. Absolutely. I try really hard not to respond because of that. Because then they turn in, they change it, and they make it into a whole, big victimhood. A whole big, I don't understand why they're doing this. Slowly 7 tragedy pimping what TT did yesterday. In fact, anytime I speak to Jess about my loss, she's even uncomfortable listening. I am sorry for your loss, Jet. I am sorry for your loss. And I know that we often don't think about, hey, good Ann, drive carefully. We often don't think about what choices we make on here, how it can affect somebody out there. And I'm sorry that affected you. Forever trolling is telling the truth. I still want to know when I do karaoke. Do I do good? Do I make tips? Hey, Christina. She needs sleep and to reconsider her bangs. Wasn't it funny? All her friends are over there trashing people with bangs, and then there they are, like all having bangs. Right. Right. And it could be the dumbest thing, Jason. And all of a sudden it requires five fucking live streams and 30 of them on panel. It's unreal. 22 months, Roddy. Are you dressing to pop up? I didn't see your answer. Karaoke, when? I don't know, Miss Connie. I'm trying to find out too. If you guys want to do karaoke, we can do like Halloween songs. I should go from yelling and screaming and then go into a gravesite. Just don't get it, can't remind. Well, Jad, as you know, I didn't watch it. I tend not to watch anything that they do. I get the clips that you guys feel I need to know, and a lot of times I tell you, I'm not even going to listen to it. I don't want it. The same way you go from you don't like being nasty to being fucking nasty, I guess. I don't know. 4 different channels, just Granny. She's the only one worth it, I guarantee you. Thank you so much, Gary. They're going to say I stole you, right? I know we've been around for a while. That's when they say Justice Lose support where. Right. I have a lot of day ones in here. Where am I? Like, for what? You guys got the regular flip floppers over there? We all know the 6-month rotation's coming up, right? I don't have an accent. We all know the 6-month rotation's coming up, and the floppers are going to flip. That's what they do. It's just what they do. If you have to latch on to somebody else and like make all their battles your battles just to have content, then you're not really this big badass you think you are. People aren't there for you. They're there for who you're defending and who you're going at. Point blank, period. No matter how you try to change that. That is fact. And then to turn around and say like my views are low and all this other shit. I get the same views on true crime as you do drama, and that's saying a lot. Unless and until you're latching on and pretending to be somebody's bodyguard when not only a month ago, or I'm sorry, it was more than a month ago at this point. Hold on, let me get this. I was sent a message saying she wrote me a long message that was probably the most vicious and cruel that I have ever received from a supposed friend. So I'm sticking to myself honestly. I said, shut up. What the fuck? Like, why? I knew it was coming. She goes, oh, it was bad. She said I was an embarrassment, begging, because I'm the only one in the community who asked for people to donate at the beginning of my lives. She said I'm not true crime, I'm speculation at best. You think this person likes you now? Or do you think they still just like your sub count? Because you acknowledged before that they used you for your community, for your subs. And when they got everything they could for you, they tried latching on to other people. You yourself has said this. Oh, of course, she's denying that, AT. She's denying that. For what it's worth, Jess, is bullshit. People are calling you paranoid. This is all Brittany. This is all Brittany. And TT tried to make it out like you hate the subs. That's bullshit. And if Jesus himself made that woman tell people what I did to her, she would be honest to God, not able to say. I was a good friend to her. And my ex-mod seriously need to move the fuck on. It's been a year. Alex running her fucking trap too. I could really blow her ass out right now. That's you, Alex Erickson. All the shit talking on Tia Dash and Melissa Jade? Exactly. She used me and she used you. This is how Brittany feels about her new bodyguard and how her bodyguard really feels about her. Bonding together out of hate never works. Hee haw rejects. Bonding together out of hate never works. I can back that up. Unless something she needs to address. So no, Kim and BJ, she's not watching you. No, no. Matter of fact, the only reason your views go up is because people like AT are unfortunately watching you. Okay? That's the only reason. Let's face it. If you go live, you shoot. So Kim went live the other day. She did non-drama. She literally had 3. I kid you not, 3 fucking viewers. 3. The person today went live, non-drama, had 45. At least when I have no drama, I still have a viewership. And that's without even giving notice that I'm going live. I think that's part of the problem for them. In that escape the drama sessions, sick game. Have you noticed that, Jax? They do that by getting like progressively more vile and worse, and then they deny everything and they try to gaslight you and make you like you're fucking nuts, and they never said it. Hey, Wandering Sub. They do know, Jet, because these are the same people that have thanked me before for my friendship. These are the same people that have said to me what a great friend I am to them. Okay? Do you know when me and Sabrina fell out? When Sabrina was still friends with Voices, despite Voices going around not only talking shit about me, making up rumors about me with my child, but talking about my family members. Okay? When Voices decided it was okay to dox a family member of mine, and Sabrina tells me, well, I just want to be friends with both of you. I don't trust somebody that shakes the hand of my enemy. I've never been a fucking idiot. Barb thought Granny's watching was watching her. Why the fuck would I watch you, Barb? I'd rather watch paint dry. You are the most boring, undeniably weird person I've ever met. Barb, you're over there flexing a 13K subscriber count, and you can't even get 13 people to watch you. You should be thankful for the one person that has the one. I swear, I kid you not. When Barb goes live, we play rock, paper, scissors to see who's going to be stuck watching her. Okay? Nobody wants to watch you. People were falling asleep. Well, I'll tell you what, tattoos. I don't care. I care about numbers a little bit. What I care more about is that you all are happy, you all come back, right? And the fact is, I have Salem, Copa, Wander Sub, Jill, Tattoos, Blissful, Texas, AT. All these people are long standing. I could go on. Roddy, Billy J, Joe, Jor, Lori. All these people are long standing participants of this channel. And I'm not talking like a month, 2 months, 6-month rotation. I'm talking for years. Of course it was, because she showed her screen and it was Angela. Trust no one. Yeah. Joan, she is ridiculous. Thank you. I hear her giving her getting choke on a pubic hair. Remember that? Do we need to play that? We can play that. I hope you choke and die on a pubic hair. Lick my dirty snatch. Who remembers that? Mrs. Colombo. Been here for years. 5678. Been here for years. Jill. Been here for years. Occasionally good in. Years. British Chippy. Years. How many people over there have been with them for years? Seriously. Gary's been here for years. Connie's been here for years. Christine's been here. Megan, tell me over there who has had anybody there for years. Thank you so much, good Ann. 21 months. Don't sit here and tell me you destroyed my community and da-da-da-da-da. You did none of the sort. You got a bunch of trolls in your chat. They don't even, you know what I found funny? You literally admitted that while you're doing true crime, your own moderators didn't show up. What the fuck does that tell you? Kashtusha's been in, Kashtasha, been here for years. Okay? Warning her about what a snake Twizzler Tiss is. Yes, T. Adams was warning me too. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hey, East Texas. Do I say it funny? Did I say that funny? I remember that. Brittany say MJ came in. How about Barb telling me that Brittany asked her to buy her a gaming chair for Christmas, and Brittany tells me no, Barb offered, and I told her no. Barb doesn't want the backlash of drama, which is why I'm going to give Barb a good old personal stream. Okay? Goody two shoes, day one. I mean, come on. So ridiculous. You didn't destroy my community. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Who does your community consist of? Kim and Crafton? Who Angela literally hated for a year and claimed sent her to the hospital? I wore your Michael Myers earrings. I have a lot of amazing subs, absolutely. A lot of amazing subs. And they got the Glendas and the Beef for Lives and the what's the other one's name? Tarot person and people that literally have flipped and flopped all over the tubes. Oh, thank you, East Texas. I don't know how to now I feel like I'm gonna stutter. I don't know how to say it. Right. How many participating is the real question, new account, because it's not many. All he needs to know is who she was learned from NC's channel, misled. Thank you. Oh, let's see what we got here. Hey, October Shug. Red Rover, keep your trolls. We don't want them over, okay? We don't want to play your games. It is blissful. Oh, okay. You guys ready? Listen closely, because I'm pretty sure Voices said she didn't say this. Everybody got your listening ears on? Let's hear it.
I will give her that when I dug the bit I could dig, I didn't find the shooting because there were 9 other shootings in her area that day. So good on you for being dumb enough to post the pictures of a crime scene to let people know that you actually witnessed something like that. You do realize that given that there were 9 shootings in your area that day, that's not a real good look for somebody trying to break into true crime, unless you're looking to be the victim of true crime. And then, hell, we all are here for the show. I got a bag of popcorn.
Did you guys hear that? Let's listen again, okay? And then listen to what the file woman at the end says, okay? What is she speaking about at the end? So first off, you sound like a fucking idiot. What is 9 other shootings? First off, you don't know my area. There was not 9 other shootings in my area. You don't know my area. Why are you seeking out my area anyway? What? She doesn't mess with anyone. She's been lying about me all the time. Didn't you say that you were worried she was getting too much support and while you were a friend, you would say, no, that makes no sense. Why the fuck would I say that? Barb has never gotten significant support. Okay, so did we all hear she denies saying this? Let's play it again. But that goes to show they're literally stalking me. They're like looking up my area and shit, stalking. And then they go around and tell everybody it didn't happen. It didn't happen. She's a liar. It didn't happen.
I will give her that when I dug the bit I could dig, I didn't find the shooting because there were 9 other shootings in her area that day. So good on you for being dumb enough to post the pictures of a crime scene to let people know that you actually witnessed something like that. You do realize that given that there were 9 shootings in your area that day, that's not a real good look for somebody trying to break into crime, unless you're looking.
Can somebody tell me how that wouldn't be a good, like, what does that mean? What does that even mean? That because there was 9 other shootings, that wouldn't be a good, what are you talking about? You make no sense, but let's play this part. And then you got Tiffany in the chat saying I'm taking steroids.
Shootings in your area that day, that's not a real good look for somebody trying to break into true crime, unless you're looking to be the victim of a true crime. And then, hell, we all are here for the show. I got a bag of popcorn. Maybe you'll get lucky and JLR will come cover your case. Chicken sparrow.
Did you hear that? So not only did she say you'll get your own true crime case, she'll be ready with popcorn, maybe JR can cover. Is that exactly what I said she said? But then you got the other grown woman sitting next to Voices, brings up my vagina. Why my vagina? The fuck are you talking about? Did anybody else hear Voices deny this last night? And say all she said was it wasn't smart? Why isn't it smart? Do you think my fucking legal name is connected to this? Do you think that people in my area are going to somehow come across my YouTube post? Right, Coop, go and poop. But do you think people in my area are going to somehow fucking relate me and a community post together? By what logic? But that's not all she insinuated.
Break into true crime, unless you're looking to be the victim of a true crime. And then, hell, we all are here for the show. I got a bag of popcorn. Maybe you'll get lucky and JLR will come cover your case. That chick is feral.
So exactly what I said she said is what she said, right? That she would be sitting ready with popcorn for my own true crime case, and maybe JR will come and cover it. So why the fuck are you lying, Voices, that you didn't say it? Do you really think that people don't clip this shit? Do you really think people don't see it? Let's see what the chat has to say. Oh, they got Sana in there. I thought you hated her, Angela. Wow. Thought she was nuts. Ruthann, you've always been nuts. You're the one that put something about swatting Natasha at the casino in my chat and led to that whole big fucking thing. Ginger, you're one of the nastiest people I ever fucking met. Kathy P, you'd be a lot more surprised if you heard the rest. You'd be a lot more surprised if you heard the rest. That's like literally the least of the worst of what she said. Okay? Because right, Voices leaves out what she all I just said it wasn't smart to post it because it could put her in danger. It's not the fuck you said. Right, trust no one how, really. Don't forget they went around for a week saying I lied about it. Swore up and down I lied about it. These people are unbelievable. Oh, really? Well, your opinion is very jaded because if you didn't hear the part where she says she'll be sitting there with popcorn ready for my true crime case, you didn't hear that part? Keep going, Poop. Did you not hear it? Let me make sure you guys hear it.
Of a true crime, and then hell, real good look for somebody trying to break into true crime, unless you're looking to be the victim of a true crime.
Because this is a good look for a woman who claims to be an advocate for the missing, right? One that says that she would roast marshmallows and hot dogs over a man's body if he was on fire. Okay?
And then hell, we all are here for the show. I got a bag of popcorn. And then hell, we all are here for 9 shootings in your area that day. That's not a real good look for somebody trying to break into true crime, unless you're looking to be the victim of a true crime. And then hell, we all are here for the show. I got a bag of popcorn. Her cooter dudes have like magic protection powers though, so she's okay. Maybe you'll get lucky and JLR will come cover your case.
So she'll be there for the popcorn. Maybe I'll get lucky and JR will come cover my case. Okay? Yeah, that's a little more than saying, oh, you just be careful. Just be careful. I fucking witnessed it, first off. So let's rewind that back. I witnessed it to begin with. It's fucking gross. She hasn't changed one bit. She'll never change. You know why she'll never change, Kathy? Because she'll always find a new community where she can go wear a fucking mask. Okay? That's why she'll never change. Who has the clip of her saying she would roast hot dogs and marshmallows over a man's body if he got burned alive? That's changing? Right, KNS. How many times? And then Queen Bee had to find out the hard way she doesn't change. And just like every creator before her, every creator that is currently in association with Voices will end up being that way. Well, Coop, go and Poop, I hope you don't get fucking killed. And if you do, I'll cover your case. Sarcasm. Does that sound like fucking sarcasm to you? Really? Because she sounded pretty fucking serious to me. But hey, that's Voices. No big deal. Doesn't anybody get tired of making an excuse for a fucking woman of her age by saying, oh, well, it's just Voices? No big deal. I have to ask, why are you even a member to my channel if you don't even fucking like me? Every comment you have made in here has been like a little passive-aggressive jab the entire time. But she's changed. She's changed. Right. Well, here's my thing, Kathy. You know the excuse that Voices has changed? You know how that's given, the grace is given to her? How come I don't receive that grace? How come I've tried so hard for the past 8 months to not only change my content around, but my entire behavior, my perspective, everything? And I don't get, as a 33-year-old woman, I don't get the same excuses that are given to this bitch who has done this on the internet for the past 10 years. The same woman who has said the most horrific things on here. I've never wished a new time mother to rip split to splat. The way she gets up here and talks about welfare recipients and felons. The way she makes up these scenarios with kids. The way she says she hopes people die and choke on pubes. Why isn't that grace shown to anybody else? But always, always that excuse is given to voices. Ginger is disgusting, especially for somebody who sits on her channel and tries to do tarot readings. You read some wrong, sweetheart. She knows how to manipulate. She gets up there and she's like, well, do you think she's the only one with mental health problems? That excuses it? Nobody has to take her verbal abuse because she has mental health problems. It's like, and then the fact they all try to go at Mrs. P. Well, at least you can see with Mrs. P, there's legit reason. You haven't, Debbie? I've never heard Britt J talk bad or use trash language. You haven't? You guys want to send me some clips? Just hold on, Debbie. I'll show you. The baby's really cute in your profile. It's just who she is, right? Her one-liners aren't even hers, but people act like they never heard them before. She sexualizes everyone's child. Thank you, Kim. You don't need to use Jared's who speaks volumes. I love this channel. Thank you. They refuse to acknowledge that you've grown and evolved. Right, but everybody else is able to grow. Matter of fact, I kid you not, I seen somebody comment that if somebody's trying to do better and they want to do better, who are they to hold them back? As they were in a chat literally trashing me off of things from about a year ago. Right? Oh, okay. So that grace is only given to people you like. People you don't like, you'll just continue to trash and trash and trash and trash, right? Right. I'm the one that called it out because I don't care if I like you or not. Everybody knows I don't like Natasha Cooper. But to say that about somebody's pregnant daughter, that's horrific. And then she did that whole I'm better than you spout because you don't have kids, you're better than me. Calling people's kids voice crotch goblins and she can't stay and hear them. And she went real life on plenty of people. Contacting the IRS on people, sending Bullhorn Betty people's backgrounds, making fake COVID cards. We're just going to keep, excuses, she's changed. Meet people where they're at. Understand that everybody's going through something. Bullshit. She talks like that during the day, new account over in the true crime community. And at night, she's saying shit like this. No, she doesn't. But I'm so sick of it being, well, that's just voices. It's really amazing how people keep getting her chances. She says nasty things over and over again. Well, I'm starting to think people that give her the chances is because they like her nasty. Because she'll say what they won't, and they can turn around and be like, well, voices said it, not me. Goddamn. And she gets corrected. Wow. Because you're dealing with some bitter old Karens who have no lives. So, you know what? That is fact. I should just leave that up the rest of the stream and just get over it because that is so fact. Girl, you should have heard voice for voice talking about someone else's mental health on a panel, judge her and diagnose her. They have no clue she's not an expert. That means well. Right, Cope. I did hear a bit of that. It had to do with Gina Diamond. Yeah. And everybody was like, oh, look, Voices is offering so much insight. Voices, you've really changed. You're really doing great, Voices. Well, just like I used to say to Queen Bee, she'll validate it. She'll come up on your panel and act like a normal human and then goes back to being vile and nasty. That's right. Remember that, KNS? Do you guys remember when Voices sat on her stream and legitimately lied that I was arrested over the summer for $1,700 where everything's $1,700 with her? I agree with that. Jet, I agree with that. But don't you dare mention there's 71. Amen. Boom with the bullseye. Thank you, Sinner. I'm so glad some of you that sit over there understand and realize this. Yeah, this was all just stated, guys. This was just this week. Let's rewind it back.
Given that there were 9 shootings in your area that day, that's not a real good look for somebody.
Oh, wait. Let's go back to where she admits that she dug into my life, dug into my neighborhood, was trying to find it. Then she's going to leave out the part where she went around for over a week and a half saying I fucking lied about it. Okay? And then we're going to hear what she says at the end. Oh, Kathy P., the stream's still up. Hold on. She literally lied. She encouraged people to call the police on. I mean, I'm telling you, it's been endless with this woman. Endless. She also lied about how she got that money off Ryan Up Church. What she spent it on. She went around bragging to people what she spent that $2,000 on. Then went into the true crime community and said, I spent it on posters for the missing. You told us you bought a new TV, got your truck fixed, and bought fucking weed, and you gave 10% of it to another creator. Why are you lying? All right, let me get this up for you. Now, I'm going to say this was 11 months ago. So I was probably a little nastier in it than what you've heard recently. But this is after, again, voices streaming and streaming and streaming. So when you get a moment, you can go ahead and check this stream out and see what a liar she is. Okay. So anyway, here we go. So I believe it was last week. I actually witnessed a shootout, grocery shopping. It rocked me to my core. It was weird. It was creepy. It was scary. It was life-changing. This is what Voices had to do. She went and dug it, couldn't find anything, and went around calling me a liar. When I finally posted a news article, this is what she says in response. This was just this week.
I've heard that when I dug the bit I could dig, I didn't find the shooting because there were 9 other shootings in her area that day. So good on you for being dumb enough to post the pictures of a crime scene to let people know.
The area I live in, there was not 9 shootings. The area I live in, we don't usually get shootings, especially broad daylight, which is why it was scary to me. Okay.
That you actually witnessed something like that, you do realize that given that there were 9 shootings in your area that day, that's not a real good look for somebody trying to break into true crime, unless you're looking to be the victim of a true crime. And then, hell, we all are here for the show. I got a bag of popcorn. I'll skip. Gives having like magic powers though, so she's okay. Maybe you'll get lucky and JLR will come cover your case.
Is that not wishing to hurt somebody? Yes, Voices for the Voiceless. Is that not wishing? Does anybody have the clip of her about if he was on fire, she'd roast marshmallows and hot dogs over his dead body? Does anybody have that? Because she's changed. What the hell is she talking about? She's basically saying that if I end up in my own true crime case, she'll be there with the popcorn and maybe JR will come cover me. But she denied all that, Air Force vet. She said she never said any of that. I was lying. She never said it. She played it last night. Can one of you link me in the Discord, please? Right. But do you see how she tried to take the low job? Like there was 9 others in the area. First off, the person's panel she's on, they live in the shit sticks of New Jersey. Not far from me. Okay. Secondly, shut up, Voices. How about that? Just shut up. It is sick to say. And then go back over there and tell you all that she's changed. And she's working on her response time. And she's really calmed herself. Right. How's that not good? I believe I want to play her because she's banned. I'll send you an email, Kathy, because I'd love for you to go see this and go check out where they discussed that my son came to me confused about his sexuality. A 9-year-old child. 9 years old. I was actually at the scene. I didn't even have to, I mean, that's part of what they do. Yeah. Yeah. But she'll be ready with popcorn. But she's changed. And all the people over there going along with her lie, like, yeah, Voices never said that. She never said that. She never said that. I'll tell you what, Coop, and Poop. Tell me what panels I've been on. Let's start there. Since July till now, I've been on what? CJ's panel and responded to Brittany after they discussed the sexuality of my child. You got me there. What, I went on Lady V's panel the other night after her moderator in chat said something about committing suicide, and it's like, you have no idea who you sit with. I went there. But where else? And what else? I don't think it's fair to have to keep ignoring people because I changed. But then Voices go over to this community and be like, oh yeah, I changed. I'm not doing nearly what I used to do. Hey, Headstones. Want to let Tiffany and panel yesterday because she's banned Invader, but all the times they paneled together over the past few months. Right. It's funny how that works. No, I get what you're saying. I totally understand. But at the end of the day, I'm also human. And I still, if I'm not going live every day to snap back at these people, I'm changed. Rather you see it or not, I don't care. I've done a lot of work to not be as nasty and responsive as I once was. And it's hard. Right. That's what they do. That's what Brittany does. That's exactly what is happening. It is gross, okay? And this is endless. But to sit on that panel and say it was never said, Granny's such a liar. It was never fucking said. Granny's a liar. Oh, who's the liar? I thought I was running and hiding tattoos. Didn't they brag about that? Granny ran and hid from us. The bitch couldn't take us. Do you guys know that every time I go live, they fucking restream me? And if I would change my live stream or cancel my live stream, they would cancel theirs? What do you call that? If that's not bullying and harassment, what is? It's unbelievable. It is disgusting. You think at 9 years old, this little boy has a sexuality, like he's confused about sexuality at fucking 9? I do you think he knows what sexuality is? Thank you so much, Becca Cho. It means a lot. Listen, I can tell when there's a hater guised as a fan. You know what I mean? Just like you can tell when there's a fan guised as a hater. They're all about. We got some good birthday content coming up? Actually, the worst things I've done were like a year ago, but Scotty's a real lifer. Scotty docs plenty of people. She docs a subscriber named Golden who hasn't come back since. She docs relatives of mine. Scotty actually turned around and asked a mother whose daughter died if she was a mother or a murderer. Does that sound familiar to anybody? You're using the death of somebody's child against them? But these are all right-hand people, and they're the good side. They're the good side. Let me get this clip of what she said. Yeah, it wasn't her latest as well? Yes. No, the first one was my parents' property taxes. That was the first one, because that's not real life. Threatening to call the IRS on people isn't real life. Contacting the somebody's state board of employment, whatever it was, that's not going real life. Jess has been doing so great and is eating away at them. No, I don't, AT, at all. Yeah, we don't get early days either. Does anybody keep their kids home the following day after Halloween, like tomorrow? I used to always do it, but now my son he doesn't like to stay home. He actually wants to go to school. Well, because they expected me to be a raging maniac with the crock, which is why every now and then they go a little bit deeper and deeper and deeper, right? They bring in your kids, they talk about your children, and, you know. Oh, Scotty has your address from Tiffany, huh? It is Halloween. Yeah, she cries immediately and then asks for gas money while calling everybody else a beggar. I don't think they should either, but guess what? My kids actually have a dentist appointment. Oh, Sinner, I see that all the time over here. How does that work, right? 36 watching with 500 likes. How does that work? Oh, let's see. All right. It's coming. And then I'm going to play this clip and then I'm going to wrap it up. Oh, we got it right here. Okay. I got it. Ready?
I don't give two fucks. I don't give two fucks. Like that man could spontaneously burst into flames in front of me, and I'm going to do three things. I'm going to flip my phone open. I'm going to turn my phone on, and I'm going to go live. And then we're going to roast marshmallows and hot dogs, and that's it. Like, I'll sit there and watch it burn. I'm not going to put him out. I'm not going to make a phone call. I'm not going to do anything. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Yeah, why if a child wants to wear a hawk costume with a Elsa dress, that makes them gay? Is that where your mind state goes? That makes them gay? But if a little girl dressed up as Superman, she'd be cool, right? But we're now labeling kids confused about their sexuality based on what they want to wear. I mean, listen, I get it. Some of you support this, okay? So I, I understand a little bit when this is what you
Now,
support.
do you want to go into how I feel about the trans debate? Fuck transgender. I said it. Fuck transgender. Fuck them. Fuck them for everything they stand for and fuck them for who they are. Anything else? Do you have other questions?
So I guess when your mind state is similar to that, yeah, okay. Maybe wearing a dress makes it a fucking 5-year-old gay. A fucking 5-year-old gay for wearing a dress. Okay. Fucking weirdos. Anyway, back to what she had to say.
don't give two fucks. Like that man could spontaneously burst into flames in front of me, and I'm gonna do three things. I'm gonna flip my phone open, I'm gonna turn my phone on, and I'm gonna go live. And then we're gonna roast marshmallows and hot dogs.
So she's going to flip her phone open as this man's burning to death, record it and go live, and then they're going to roast marshmallows and hot dogs. Whose mind thinks like this? This is the mind of a changed person? Whose mind goes here?
Oh. Live. And then we're gonna roast marshmallows and hot dogs.
Jamie.
And that's it. Like, I'll sit there and watch it burn. I'm not gonna put him out. I'm not gonna make a phone call. I'm not gonna do anything. Like, I don't give a fuck.
You know what's worse about that? You guys want to hear the worst part about that? The lady whose panel she's on has experienced a fire and a loss due to a fire. And that's where she speaks about it at. Welcome, Sinner. What an honor. Thank you. She's going to record it, go live, roast marshmallows and hot dogs. That's it. And then laugh. Just, no big deal. What was the ending?
I'm not going to put him out. I'm not going to make a phone call. I'm not going to do anything. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Now, if anybody said that about voices, she'd be crying, right? If anybody said that, we just if you were to die in front of us, we wouldn't care. We'd fucking make food out of you. Yeah. We're talking about a 5-year-old, Laura Lulu, a 5-year-old who just walked in the door. So I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you all have a fantastic Halloween. I hope you, give me 1 second. Oh, Debbie, I haven't yet. No, I'm putting together an entire video of that. Sorry. Today wasn't really about Brittany. But don't worry, I will not disappoint. Keep checking by because I will not disappoint. I promise you that. I got plenty of it. Talking shit like that, but I think she's worse with a comment like that. Yeah. Right. Black nails, what does it matter? But this is the discussion that two women between their 40s and 50s are having about another creator's child and something that was done at like the age of 3 or 4. And that's like normal. That's okay. That's acceptable. But then these same people that they sit with go around saying others are attacking kids. Others are talking about kids. I've heard people talk about parenting, but not about kids. Ever. Ever. I agree, Air Force, but it's all forgiven, right? It's all forgiven. Then she get up there and cry her mental health's bad, and she's just so misunderstood, and she's just picked on. And no, you're vile, you're disgusting. You always go extremely low, extremely low. Your mind goes to places that normal humans' minds never go to. Okay, and you do it continuously. You've done it your entire time being on this platform. Doesn't matter what community you're sitting in, what creator you're riding with, you will always say the most vile and disgusting things. Okay. And then you go back and you're, oh, Miss Clean and, all the other things. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do you put up those missing children's posters before or after discussing their sexuality? Are you helping them? Are you helping them if they're gay, or is that a problem for you? I'm just wondering because the way you speak, I wouldn't want you covering any child case. Matter of fact, Hoover calls her saying before that she doesn't even fucking like kids. Oh, makes me sick. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you all have a great Halloween. Please hit the thumbs up on your way out. Stay safe tonight. Get the good candy. They don't even make the original Mary Janes anymore. That sucks. Ah, she's just gross. Oh, absolutely trust no one, and I'll be uploading them individually too. Oh, is that a difference? You need to make your emoji backgrounds transparent. Oh, thank you. She was on a certain very large. Oh, I know. Said creator did a members only after. Probably to explain to his members why he had her up there and that he's sorry because a lot of members were not happy, rightfully so. All right, all of you have a happy Halloween as well. Be safe, and I will see you all soon. Have a great day.